Good evening and welcome to Caravel Academy, where we have a top five soccer matchup between the number three ranked in Division Two Caravel versus number one in Division One Padua here at Caravel. Great Friday night. The weather has cleared. I'm Jason Winchell. Mike Lang is stuck in traffic. Len Evans is here. Um, Unfortunately, right now my scoreboard is a little slow, but eventually I will have that up for you guys. Um, but I just wanted to start this game on time as they're ready for midfield. And Caravel will take the kick to start it. Caravel kicks it in deep. Played there by Padua. Padua, again, has not lost to an in-state team yet this year. Their only loss coming to a team from Virginia, and there's a foul on Padua, so it'll be a free kick as Caravel was taken down at the 35-yard line on the football field, so it's 45 yards out. The kick is in. And it's going to go wide, and it'll be a goal kick for Padua. So Padua gets it out to about the 40-yard line. Padua is now crossing midfield as we're 2 minutes into this one. Again, number one Padua versus number three Caravel here at Caravel. Be Padua ball. Be a free kick from the 30 yards out. This is where Padua is most dangerous on these set pieces. And saved by Sydney Keld. You'll hear that name a lot. She is a very good goalie for this Caravel Academy team. One of the best goalies in the state. Caravel dribbles it back out. Come on, let's go. Don't walk. Be a throw-in for Caravel. Put on the headset. I have it on the scoreboard. All right. No more doing games at 6 o'clock.
Oh, boy. After that short trip down from North Wilmington, here I am finally. What did I miss? Not much. Okay.
A save by Sidney Keld. A free kick for Caravel that just went wide. And that's about it, Mike.
Awesome.
Here comes a shot for Caravel, but it's going to go over the end line.
Apologize, everybody. It took me a day and a half to get down here.
You were not alone.
I know. It was a nightmare everywhere out there. Apparently it took the crowd to get down here because it's a little light tonight here in the stands. But nice night.
The JV game was packed.
I know they played at 4 o'clock. I should have come down and watched that game. But had some things I had to do.
Like work.
Some of us have jobs, you know.
Mm-hmm. I hear you. I left also at 4:30 straight from work.
All right, let me get my bearings here. So, Jason, I'm sure, has done a fantastic job bringing you the first 5-6 minutes. Apparently I didn't miss too much. Summer Stewart, number 7 for Caravel. Saw her score twice in their game at, I believe, at Ursuline, where I saw them play.
Yeah, and she's a very good player for this Caravel team. They've had some pressure on the early, Mike. It's good to see them getting off to a good start here.
I knew we should have camped out last night after that softball
Absolutely.
game. It would have been the right thing to do.
Should have called out of work this morning.
Yeah. So Padua in the black. Trying to get things started. It's actually Brentlinger there, number 10. Gets it over to 13. Colleen Simpson sends it up. Brianna Hallow, she is a freshman. She's already made an impact this year for the Pandas. That ball's knocked out of bounds. It will be Caravel. Caravel throw-in.
Getting the scoreboard up for you guys here. We had technical
Yeah, I apologize. It just took me all day to get down here, so I thought I left with some time to spare, but apparently did not. However, I found 4 or 5 new ways to get to Caravel, and every one of them had traffic on it.
Mm-hmm.
So here's Simpson. Looking down the left side for Hallow, but that kick's going to go out of bounds. Back to the Bucks. Throwing for Haley Ward. Trying to get it to Stewart, but there are 2 Pandas marking her right there. A little push off by Stewart, but it works. Ball goes out of bounds off Hallow. Bucks throw in. Olivia Sapo, number 10, loses that one. Out of bounds. Another, she's not even a freshman, Jason. She's an 8th grader, Sapo, and she's already scored several goals this year.
Yeah, and both these teams are loaded with plenty of talent and young talent.
So apparently Cesarandi defeated Apo today, 4-2, if I saw the score correctly.
Yeah, I know last I saw it was 3-1. But, of course, I wasn't checking as I was driving down here.
No, well, I got stuck at plenty of red lights, so I had a chance to peek in as I was sending you text messages, updating my whereabouts. Sasha Marvel, number 30. We know Sasha. Very good basketball player out here on the pitch. That kick will go out of bounds. It'll be a Padua throw-in. Pandas come in with just the one loss. That was to Chantilly. Excuse me.
Yes,
out of Virginia.
Out of Virginia. I was saying that earlier as you were arriving that they've been undefeated in state, but CR they only beat CR 2-1. They only beat APA 1-0. Last year they played here at Caravel, and Padua came out with a 1-0 win. So I expect more of that here tonight, Mike.
Only 4 seniors on Padua, and you would maybe expect more as good as they are, but they just keep bringing in the talent. This is a really young Padua team.
There's a good shot here for Caravel, Mike.
Yep, that ball goes off of a foot over the net through the goalpost. That's not 3 points, but it'll be a goal kick. Looks like it's going to be Camp Scully or Olivia Bocchetti taking this kick. I'm not sure if that's 23 or 24. That is 24. It's Cam. He's booed out to the 40-yard line on the football field. Played there by Caravel, however.
I believe it's going to be a foul.
A foul. Here's Hallowed on the left side. Centers off of the head of a defender, but Padua's got a trip. Brentlinger goes down, no call, and goes over to Caravel. Bucks on the move.
Mike, the good news is the rain did clear up a little bit.
Of course, we're in a press box, so Len would have been wet, but
yeah,
we may not have been here if it was raining.
Yeah, it was kind of last-minute decision. But it did clear up for us, so we can bring you this top 5 matchup. Thank you for joining us on 302 Sports. We're about 12 minutes in here to the first half.
Yeah, my plans were foiled when the St. Mark's baseball and softball games were postponed. That was my mid-stop on the way down here. Ended up having to go back up north instead. That is Ward. Gets it past Hallow, but stolen by the Pandas. And this is Hallow collides with St. Ledger. I believe that was it was Caitlin St. Ledger. Ball's in the middle, and Caravel gets to it. And here comes Lauren Bedwell. Marked tightly by Juliana Deli Campagni. I got to figure out how to say that. Hallow loses that one. It rolls out of bounds. See, it may not have been her. Yeah, number 19. She's right in front of us.
You can tell how big the game is as there's 3 officials here tonight, the 1 referee and the 2 linesmen. During some of the regular season games, you only have the 2 officials.
I told Kyle not to mess anything up. The 1 linesman. He has promised not to mess up any calls tonight. So there's St. Ledger. She made an impact last year as an 8th grader. Now she's a grizzled old freshman.
Yep.
So Caravel with the control here early. Jason mentioned they had the shot, or Kell had a save, and Caravel just missed wide.
Yes, on a free kick. Caravel missed wide. Padua had a free kick from about 35 yards out, and Keldon made the save.
Looking for a marvel. That ball is sent out by the Bucks. St. Ledger loses it to Brentlinger. And Pat can see if they get anything going. Jason, they played Chantilly. I was at Goldie Beacon for that game, and it took them a while to get started in that one. They put a really good second half together. Just couldn't beat that keeper from the Chargers of Chantilly.
Yeah, and I was saying Mike Kelt is one of the best goalies here in the state of Delaware. I guess at 1, there's plenty of good goalies here in the state of Delaware, including that Duncan down in Sussex Academy. Is having a great year, but she's a real tough goalie to beat. So
CR beat a pretty good goalie today, Maddie Naw from Appo, who's an outstanding keeper. But CR, they're loaded. That's a good team. That ball's out of bounds. We'll go to the Pandas wearing their road black uniforms with the gold numbers. Nice, easy to see.
Absolutely.
We like that. And Caravel in the white with the maroon numbers also very easy to see, which is good. Sometimes the hair gets in the way, but I'll take what I can get. Hallow centers looking for a teammate, but no one there. She had Sophia Marini, the freshman, in her sights. Caravel with 2 defenders back.
And notice the fast restart there, Mike, from Padua. Didn't waste any time, put the ball down, passed it.
There was a little miscommunication there. I thought They were looking for Marini to go down the sideline. She cut to the middle.
And went over the end line, so it will be a goal kick for Keld and Caravel.
And Keld usually takes her own goal kicks. Not all the teams do that, but she's got a good leg. As we are in the 15th minute of play, 2 40-minute halves. That ball rolls OB.
Good thing about the turf is you can play these games. Unlike a lot of stuff got canceled today.
Yeah, it really didn't rain too hard, but the grass is already wet.
There comes. Good play there by Padua at midfield.
Hallow with the through ball. She's got Marini, but caught up to by a defender, looks like number 11, Katie Spey. It was Katie. So no harm done there. Della Campagni is going to throw this one in. She's got Hallow and number 6, Riley Hickox, right in front of her. A sub coming on. Marini's going to take a seat. I'm sorry, Marini's in. Number 14, Christy Cox is the one taking the seat. And that ball rolls through Brentlinger. And she's got it. May have been a handball not called. Brentlinger one-on-one with Ward. Goes down to the baseline. Looking to cross. There it is. And, just missed by number 17, Paige Kenton, as she had a wide open net.
Yeah, great ball there by Brentlinger. Put it right in the middle of the field. And like you said, Mike, almost a chance for Paige Kenton early in this game to give Padua an early lead.
So here's St. Ledger trying to, that's, since I've been here at least, it's Padua's best sustained pressure.
Yes.
But Caravel clears it out. Padua's got it back, and here we go again. Here's Hallow. She's got Marini on her left. Sends it through, but that's too hard. It's going to go right in on Keld for the easy stop.
Yeah, like you said, good idea, Mike, with the through ball. Just hit it a little with too much pace, and went right into Keld. Keld's pump might have some backspin. No, it spun forward.
And on this turf, it's going to bounce over people's heads.
Here we go.
This is Kenton. She's one-on-one with the defender. I think that's Ward. Gets it to Hallow. Her shot is blocked. That's actually number 11. It's Katie Spey who got to that one. And that ball sent out of bounds off the Pandas. It'll be Caravel. A little more offensive pressure now for Padua.
Great job there by Spey. Like you said, Mike, blocking that shot. Not letting it get to her goalie.
This one's sent toward the Padua bench. And off the hurdles. Throwing for the Pandas. So my plans to see St. Mark's softball this week folded twice. They rain out on Wednesday against St. Elizabeth's and a rain out today against Seaford.
I have seen them twice this year.
I have not. I was at St. Mark's when they played the one day, but I was watching a baseball game. So, hey Spartans, I'm trying to get down to see you guys, but weather is not cooperating. Now on the other side, there'll be plenty of makeup dates coming up. And here come the Pandas again. That is Ashley Brentlinger, one-on-one. Gets it back to number 3, Brianna Niggerbrugge, and she is marked by Marvel. And there's an interception. Scully with the push gets away with it, but Caravel has possession. Stewart is going to play this one. Oh, nice move by Brentlinger. Summer Stewart, she's got herself a little bit of space.
Yeah, it was a great move by Stewart, Mike, to get her space, but great defense there by Padua.
And Hickox, nice play. And here comes Howell, that ball bouncing. A little tough getting using that turf. Oh, and here's Kenton one-on-one. She hurries. She's got Marini on her right. Sends it in the middle, but splits two of her teammates. That was Brandlinger and Marini over there, but the ball was between them. And Marvel kicks it out of bounds for a breather. We have a substitution. Hallow.
About 20 minutes.
Coming out.
About 20 minutes in here.
We'll see who
the
that
first
is.
half.
Yeah, who's coming in for Padua? Come on, turn around so I can see your number. 36, Sydney Wright. Another freshman Coach Brown. Another one kicked out of bounds. But Padua unable to take advantage of the throw-in. It looks like that's tapped off of Marvel's foot. We'll do it again. Been drinking plenty of cough syrup this week, but it's going away slowly. Slowly. That was my trip down here. Slowly.
Oh, I hear you. Took me about 45 minutes.
It was the longest trip I've ever had to Caravel. Scully, the Della Campagni, back to Scully, and Stewart with a nice forecheck. And here come the Bucks. The through ball by number 8. Gabriella Marte is cleared out. And over the sideline by Bocetti. It'll be a throw-in for the Bucks. 21 minutes in. We are in the 22nd minute here at Bob Peoples Stadium. I've seen a lot of events here at this stadium. A lot of football and lacrosse and soccer. Stewart centers, but the Padua defense is there. And here come the nice block on that attempted clear. Marte can't get by her defender there. And the Pandas do get it. Brentlinger is going to send it back. We're going to set it up again. This Cam Scully sends it to midfield, and it's Brentlinger.
These two teams are both very good defensively, Mike, so it could be one mistake. Could be the difference in this game.
Oh, Kenton shaking and baking with Nicole Rankin. Nice move. Gets yourself a little room. Centers. Oh, just misses Brentlinger.
We've seen some nice clear centering passes. First from Brentlinger that just went past Kenton, and here the roles were reversed, Mike. As Kenton set it into Brentlinger and just a little too far.
And we have a whistle. It's going to be a free kick for the Bucks. And now we'll throw in. So we were down here last night for softball, number 1, number 2. Number 2 came away with the squeaker, 2-1 Appo over Caravel. That was a great game.
Yes, it was.
A lot of fun. You've seen some good softball here the last couple of weeks. Through ball, Kenton's trying to get there, and it'll be sent out of bounds by the Bucks. I believe that is Spey.
Great defensive play. Just send it out of bounds. Let your defense come back and regroup.
So a couple more subs coming in for Padua. They seem to have that endless bench. Della Campagni throws it in off of Ward. It'll be a throw-in again, but they're about 10 yards closer. This one to Brentlinger down near the corner. But her cross is intercepted. A nice out there for Olivia Sapo. But it goes off her head out of bounds. The throw-in Pandas. Wow, Brentlinger made a nice move to get that one past Rankin, but there was another defender there for the Bucks. So Wright's going to get it back to Scully. They're going to set up again. We'll try the other side this time. Sasha Marvel chasing down the Padua attacker, whose number I cannot see from this angle. I believe it's a Padua throw-in, is it? Maybe went off of, that was a Caravel throw-in. Intercepted by Padua, though. There's Kenton. 1-on-3. Send into the middle. There's Brentlinger. She's got Cox with her. Through to Cox. Nice through ball, Jason. Left footer. It's in.
Yeah.
Oh, a goal. Christy Cox, and Padua leads 1-0 in the 24th minute.
Yeah, like you said, great through ball and one-on-one against Keld and buries it past. A diving effort by Keld, just out of her reach and into the back of the net, and the visitors grabbed a 1-0 lead here.
Yeah, we got to use nil because that's one of my favorite words.
Absolutely.
So Padua, excuse me, gradually took over the control.
Yes.
And you just maybe I had a feeling they just missed some crosses, but that through ball was a beautiful through ball by Ashley Brantlinger, and gives Padua the lead. And you don't want to be behind Padua, but Caravel's got some weapons, so this is far, far from over.
Yeah, same. It's about last year, same time. Padua scored to take the 1-0 lead, and Caravel had chances in the second half, and Padua held on for that 1-0 win last year. But
look at right through the defender's feet. Centers, it's going to be cleared out. Sydney Wright, well, you can see why that freshman's on the varsity.
absolutely.
That was a nice placement. Left-footed shot by Christy Cox to get that one in.
Caravel, the defending Division II champions. Padua, runner-up last year, Mike.
Yeah,
Something
a bit
new.
of a surprise.
As Middletown pulled it off, and
yeah, with the substitute goalkeeper.
Absolutely, and that's the thing sometimes.
Who played the second half staring into the sun, and down there at Smyrna. That was just an incredible, and the goal that they scored, it was like getting throwing a quarter through a coin slot.
Yes.
Middletown, they're good again this year, even without Porch. So I see Padua's just going to send that ball into the middle and just test that defense of Caravel. Here is right down the left side. You see her moves there on Rankin. Cross into looking for a Brantlinger, but it's intercepted by St. Ledger. Back out to midfield where Cam Scully picks it up for the Pandas.
Cam Scully, that name is familiar. She was a great basketball player for the Pandas this year.
There's a through ball looking for right, and she's going to catch up to it. Kicked out of bounds by Ward. It'll be a throw-in for the Pandas. And Cam's sister, Mackenzie, was a very good basketball and especially soccer player for Padua a couple of years ago.
Mike, you know where she goes to school now?
No.
I'll give you a hint. Your daughter goes there.
South Carolina, is she there?
Yeah,
oh,
she
another
is.
cross, and there's a goal. And I'm going to get the number of that truck. Looks like the cross was from Brantlinger. I'm not sure who scored that one. There's a lot of ponytails bobbing up and down there, but Jason, I'm not sure who scored that one.
Yeah, but it's great, like you said, great through ball. Pass there by Brantlinger. And 2-0.
And that is in the 27th minute.
So Padua was starting to get their offensive pressure.
We'll get that at halftime because I'm going to go down to the field at halftime. And we'll get the goal scorer. Tumbling, rumbling, and bumbling. There goes Paige Kenton down onto the turf. 2-0 Padua. We have 13 minutes and change left here in half number one. The clock is unofficial.
Yeah, they'll run it down to about 2 minutes, but then all the time's kept on the field.
So we had any kind of stoppage time, injuries, any kind of timeout they need to take. That one's cleared out by Hickox. And well, if you're Padua, you got to like having this little bit of a cushion.
Yeah.
Against a very good Caravel team.
And Mike, recently they've been playing a lot of one-goal games. In fact, coming off a 3-2 win against a team from Virginia Beach the other day. And then a 1-0 win against Appo, and a 2-1 win against Cesar Rodney. So a bunch of one-goal games for the Pandas recently.
Caravel's playing a little differently. It looks like they're not going into that four corners stall type of offense here. They're attacking, and they're giving Padua opportunities so far. Padua's capitalized twice. We have an offside call. And it'll be Pandas free kick here. 29th minute underway in Bear, Delaware.
Lends me new friends out there.
He's a friendly sort.
Just getting somebody to go get him a soda.
What a nice guy.
This one isn't over yet, Mike. Caravel's got some firepower. Padua does not want to get too complacent with the lead and still continued trying to get their offense going.
I think that ball just bounced over to the baseball field.
Softball's back in action tonight. It's one of the games that wasn't canceled last time I checked.
Obviously, you're not here tonight. It only seems like they play only home games, but they do play on the road.
I believe they are here tonight.
Oh, really?
7 o'clock.
Oh, well, there's no activity over there.
Yeah, so maybe it got canceled last minute. I only got 45 emails today.
Yeah.
Cancellations.
That is Brentlinger midfield. Gets it to Cam Scully. She sends down looking for Aaron Apostolico, the sophomore. She came on as a freshman last year. Didn't make her debut till about midway through the season. Took the Delaware soccer scene by storm. Apostolico. I proclaimed greatness for her when I saw her play last year because, I'm Mr. Soccer aficionado.
See if this is a throw-in or free kick. I believe it's a free kick.
So they're going to kick. They're quite a ways out. So you'll probably see some kind of set play here.
Absolutely.
And not a direct kick. Left foot into the crease. Off a Panda. And another whistle. This is going to be
foul.
Caravel ball.
I believe a foul on Padua. So it'll be a kick for Keld.
She'll get it over the 50 generally. This one's going to be a little short of that, but Brentlinger heads it and trying to track it down. Just a little bouncy turf today.
Skelly's got to chase that one down before it goes out of bounds.
So, excuse me, Perryville was supposed to be here tonight, but that was postponed.
Yes.
However, up the street at Red Lion, still on the schedule. I don't know if that was Newark Charter or Newark. So there is some activity tonight. Didn't rain quite as hard as maybe we thought it was going to rain, but Newark at Red Lion, 7:30 p.m.
It rained hard at 6:30 this morning.
I was still sleeping, so.
Plenty of space here for Padua.
And St. Ledger got that left foot out there and blocked that one, but the Pandas get it back. It kind of bounces over Apostolico into the corner, and Caravel just boots it out of bounds.
Yeah,
I thought maybe they'd turn away, kick it toward Keld, but
smart play is you do not want to get it back in front of your goal. Chance for turnover. I like that. Just kick it out of bounds.
And St. Ledger sends it out of bounds.
If she continued going, it would have been a corner kick.
Yeah, if you're going to kick it, you better kick it out over the side.
Yep.
There's some contact. No call. I'm okay with that. Padua trying to get into the middle. It rolls over the end line. It's going to go to
I believe
Caravel.
I believe it's a corner kick, Mike.
Is he pointing at the corner or
Looked
Keld?
like he was pointing at the corner from what I saw.
Well, the ball is going to the corner,
Yeah.
so that is number 5 for Padua, Rachel Simpson.
And this is where Padua is so dangerous on these corner kicks.
You see them all lined up. Apostolico, Hickox, Brentlinger, Cox, Kenton, Scully, and Wright. All lined up around the top of the 18-yard box. And now they all rush the net. Simpson's header by Apostolico saves Sydney Keld. Keeps this at 2-0.
Big save there by Keld, Mike. Like you said, keeps it 2-0. But a great set piece there by Padua. They got a great shot on goal there.
So Aaron Apostolico went high, but Sydney Keld able to keep her eyes on the ball, and she'll get this attempted pass. Lights are on here at Caravel. And some would say there's nobody home in the press box.
Yeah.
Here come the Pandas again. They have just taken over the possession off. So the nice through ball. Kenton's going to be able to, almost get to it, but
Yeah.
Sydney Keld comes out. and snatches that one right up. So Padua was they're just sending it to the down the field, and you can do that when you're up 2 goals. You can take some chances that way. Nice steal by Wright. She dribbles past the defender, sends it down the left side to Kenton. Kenton one-on-one with Rankin. A little pushing and shoving. Can't get by her, though. And Sydney Wright's going to get to it. Dribbles, sends it into the box. Two attempted headers, no. And there is a kick headed by Kenton. Tough for me to see the angles up here. That was not a shot. That was a pass to Kenton. Her header bounces in on Keld. Pretty harmless as a save for Sydney Keld and a shot for Paige Kenton. She kind of started that whole thing. There's the boom by Keld over the midfield line.
Yeah, you said that she will kick it. Padua, since they got that goal, like they really seem to control play. Mike, spring. It's the perfect time to make those necessary home improvements.
Don't I know it?
With help from Dover Federal Credit Union. Enjoy no appraisal fees on home equity loans and lines of credit. Act now and take advantage of this limited time offer from Dover Federal Credit Union. Apply anytime, day or night, Mike, at doverfcu.com. Again, that's doverfcu.com.
I do a lot of things at nighttime because I got like 18 jobs.
Yes.
There's a pass-through, but Katie Zerba, I don't think I said her name since I've been here. Katie comes out and gets that one. And Jason, talk about a foot.
Yeah. Katie Zerba, another great goalie in the state of Delaware. Just loaded back at the back end position. And I know she doesn't face as many shots as some of these other goalies.
Pat will play some lockdown D.
But she is there when they need her to be.
Well, you don't see as many shots. You really have to be even sharper because you got to be ready when the opportunity, or when their opportunities come. So we are closing in on halftime here. We are almost in the 37th minute. That throw-in is going to roll. Oh, that Padua would have had that, but a nice job of blocking there by the Bucks defender. It rolls over the end line, and Keld's going to kick it away. So Padua's first goal off the foot of Christy Cox, a left footer. She was one-on-one with Keld after a great through ball from Ashley Brentlinger. Brentlinger, I believe, got the assist on the second goal as well. Did not see the goal scorer, but we will get that for you. 2-0 Padua. The goals were 3 minutes apart. Here's Sydney Wright, chased by Marvel, sends it into Kenton. Kenton trying to control that one, but can't get it. And St. Ledger sends it out, looking for Summer Stewart.
And Keld's made some great saves to keep this 2-0, Mike. So
yeah, on the header, and that was a good one, and a couple others.
They can. They want to keep it. If they can't get a goal here, they do not want to give up a goal in the last couple minutes of this half.
I know you said Caravel had some opportunities early, but I've been really impressed with Padua since I arrived.
Yeah, they've definitely picked up the pace after about the 10-minute mark and in. So the last close to 30 minutes, they've been the better team.
Almost a steal there for the Pandas. And here, Caravel kind of on an island, but there was Olivia Sabo by herself playing 104.
Mike, Unique Image is a full-service custom products company offering everything from apparel to promotional products that actually drive results to graphic design and vehicle wraps. Plus, so much more. Visit us on the web at uniqueimage.org or stop by our showroom, conveniently located in the Mill Creek Shopping Center at the intersection of Kirkwood Highway and Limestone Road. Unique Image. You envision, we create.
Indeed. And while Jason was doing that read, Rachel Simpson sent a ball about 2 yards over the crossbar over the head of Sydney Keld. So Padua with an opportunity. And you see the clock has 1:52 remaining on it, so obviously it's being kept on the field. That's a pretty good indicator, though. There wasn't too much, in this half at least, hardly any stoppage.
No, definitely not.
Now Padua's just looking to play some D and to get into halftime with this 2-goal lead.
See if Caravel can get a good throw in here. I believe that's Marvel taking it.
That is Sasha Marvel, number 30.
And Mike, first
Is that gonna be a corner?
Yeah, first corner kick for Caravel. Let's see if they can. It's probably close to halftime here. So
Yeah, they generally will let these plays play out before they don't blow the whistle while the kid's in the mid-stride unless they are wasting time. So if she gets this kick off before the whistle, they'll let the play end. Well, unless she set it out like that.
Great
That's
move.
Great Marte. She's looking for a shot, headed out by one of the Pandas. And here comes Padua. Kenton wide open in midfield. She's 1-on-2 right now. Paige Kenton getting some help. Here comes Sydney Wright, but Kenton sends it off of the fingers of Keld and the crossbar.
So that'll be a corner kick for Padua here. Coming up.
So that would have been a goal.
Yes.
And Sydney Keld pushed it up off of the soccer crossbar and then off the football crossbar.
But again, nice save by
It
Keld,
was a
Mike.
great shot by Keld because that was way up there.
Yep.
And here comes the corner for the Pandas. We are in the last seconds of the first half.
Their second corner kick of the match.
Simpson sends it in, headed by Apostolico again. There's a shot at goal! The rebound sent in. Jason, I'm not going to miss this number by Padua, and they get a last-second killer goal. It's 3-0. And I'm just going to follow this player till she turns so I know who it is. And that's a backbreaker there, Jason, and that is Paige Kent.
I was going to say, I think it was Kenton who scored, Mike. I thought I saw it was 17. But a great goal there, Mike, and all off the set pace as the corner kick came down in front, and Padua was able to put it in. And like you said, Mike, there can't be much time. The ref's looking at his watch. He's going to blow it probably right here. So that goal was scored at the 39-minute and 58-second mark. But a great first half for the Padua Pandas.
So after 40 minutes of play, Padua with the last second goal leads 3-0 over Caravel. You're watching high school soccer on 302 Sports. We'll be back with second half action right after this.
Where you are in life, at every stage, we are here for you, for all of life's big moments, and everything in between. After all, that's what families are for. We promise to make a positive difference in your financial life and go beyond the norm. Be a part of the Dover Federal family.
Life's too short to hate your home. Remodel your home with the pros voted Delaware's #1 home improvement company. Ferris Home Improvements has something for every homeowner at their new showroom on the corner of Kirkwood Highway and Harmony Road in Newark, Delaware. Explore products and layouts with the area's top designers. touch and feel products that inspire your dream space. Ferris Home Improvement's pride in the details make them the area's best in roofing, windows and doors, siding, decks, kitchens and bathrooms. Want a professional no-pressure remodel? Go see the best at the Big Shamrock on Kirkwood Highway. Ferris Home Improvements. Quality workmanship from a neighbor you can trust. Life's too short to hate your home.
The Hadley Group is your local real estate resource. Brian Hadley joined Patterson Schwartz & Associates in 2005. In 2013, Nicole Flora joined Brian, followed by Emma Burnett and Grant Jepp in 2014. That's when the Hadley Group was formed. Patterson Schwartz Associates offer you exceptional knowledge of local market conditions and a commitment to represent you honestly and professionally. So for your next purchase or sale, think the Hadley Group. Visit our website at thehadleygroup.re.com. The Hadley Group is your local real estate resource. Brian Hadley joined Patterson Schwartz & Associates in 2005. In 2013, Nicole Flora joined Brian, followed by Emma Burnett and Grant Jepp in 2014. That's when the Hadley Group was formed. Patterson Schwartz Associates offer you exceptional knowledge of local market conditions and a commitment to represent you honestly and professionally. So for your next purchase or sale, think the Hadley Group. Visit our website at thehadleygroup.re.com.
Welcome to Hooters. Have a seat wherever you like.
Hooters of Newark is located at 136 Astro Shopping Center, Newark, Delaware. Come in day or night to watch your favorite teams and sports on our many TVs. It's a great, fun-filled environment that is kid-friendly. Our craveable food menu has all the appetizers, burgers, salads, tacos, seafood, you name it, as well as our world-famous Hooters wings, which are the official wings of 302sports.com.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Solo Concepts is an award-winning restaurant group on the culinary coast with 10 locations. We're a chef-driven group. Come check us out. See you soon. Solo Concepts believes in the vision of our founder, Matt Haley: cook beautiful, simple food, develop the people we work with, and make the world a better place. Solo Concepts on the culinary coast with 10 locations from Lewis, Delaware to Fenwick Island. Come check us out.
As a military wife, I love helping our airmen and their families with financial tools to help provide financial stability.
I promise to make a positive difference in your financial life, from helping you to lower your payments to discovering ways to help you save for your children's future.
From the needs of college students and first-time auto buyers, I promise to identify and take ownership of your needs.
Local people, local decisions. Dover Federal Credit Union.
Mr. Italian began his career in home finance in 2002 as a mortgage consultant. Since 2002, Brian has helped over 1,000 home buyers achieve their dreams of owning a home. Brian's knowledge of current market conditions and his detailed evaluation of buyers' finances ensures that each buyer will receive the best mortgage to fit their needs. Brian is often commended on how efficient and effortless he makes the mortgage process for everyone from first-time home buyers to investors to experienced buyers. For the loan that fits you, contact Brian today. Unique Image opened for business in Wilmington, Delaware in 1979 with one focus: wowing our customers with great products and even greater customer service. 30 years later, we are still doing exactly that. Whether you're looking for marketing tools to promote your business, gifts for your employees or clients, or planning a special event, we're here with the voice of experience to help you every step of the way for your complete satisfaction. Visit our new showroom in the Mill Creek Shopping Center, 4577 Kirkwood Highway. Unique Image, you envision, we create.
No, they're not.
They got some work to do. That last goal, that's a killer. We mentioned it toward the end of the first half where you didn't want to give up another goal, and that's just what happened. And we're talking like 5 seconds left.
Yeah, that whistle blew as soon as shortly after the kickoff after the third goal, the whistle blew for the half. So
that was a good idea by Marte, looking for Marvel down the right side, just a little too fast on the wet turf, and it's going to be a Pandas throw in.
In the first 10 minutes, Mike, Caravel had forced Padua with 6 kicks from their goalie after balls that went out of bounds across the goal line. So they controlled the play the first 10 minutes. After that, it was mostly Padua. And this is where they're dangerous on these counterattacks. Good through balls.
That's Grace Mercer, number 9, her first appearance in the game, and that kick goes just wide to Keld's left. It'll be a goal kick.
Yeah, and see the Padua. Caravel had possession. Padua throws great through ball down there. Gets a shot that just missed wide, but it was all set up again by their transition.
And with this 3-0 lead is going to allow Coach Joe Brown to do is get some girls in against a quality opponent and get some good playing time. We saw Grace Mercer, number 9, did not play the first half. The rest of the girls look like familiar numbers.
And Padua still got some tough opponents coming up. DMA, who's ranked second in D2, and
another great keeper, Julia Emmerich, for DMA.
So they got some tests coming up.
Bichetti loses that one out of bounds. It'll be Caravel ball. We are in minute 43. We play 80. Unless that's not enough, Jason, then we'll play more, 20 more, right?
And Caravel, next Friday, they will be at Talon Energy Stadium taking on the Middletown Cavaliers.
Should be a good one.
So both defending champs of the respective divisions will be playing at Talon Energy.
Let me tell you, if you're watching or you get a chance to go up there, I don't think they charge for these high school games, and it's outstanding. It's a great experience for the players, excuse me, and their families and fans.
And there will be 2 more there next Saturday as Cape Henlopen and Concord play at 5:30, followed by Wilmington Charter and Archmere. And that was the boys' matchup that was there in the fall.
Yeah, Archmere boys won that one. I believe 1-0 was the score. This little back pass there, but nobody home. Caravel's going to take over possession here. Sounds like we're opening Christmas presents.
Mm-hmm.
That it kind of is a Christmas present, you know? So here's the kick by Kell, line drive. Marvel knocks that one down, and Caravel's trying to get something going here. Into the center of the field is number 10. That's Sapo, and she's knocked down. I believe that is a foul. And the Bucks will be kicking.
See if they can get something going in off this free kick. Try and start getting the possession back in their favor.
Scully clears that one out. Paige Kenton gets it, chips it up the field, but only white shirts are there. Oh, but it's kicked out of bounds by Spay. She's got that up the side of her foot. And Padua is going to have another opportunity here. Throw in for Bichetti. And Ward knocks that one out. Difference is Ward knocks that one out. That would have knocked me out.
Mm-hmm.
So Padua back with the possession at midfield. That's Colleen Simpson off of Sasha Marvel, and out of bounds it goes. So Pandas look pretty impressive tonight, Jason. I got to say, this is Rachel Simpson here.
Yeah, this is a good performance so far by Padua, and Coach Joe Brown was probably happy with the way they rebounded there at the first half and controlled play of the last 30 minutes of that half.
They really did take over, and we have a player down in midfield, and it's going to be Padua ball. That was Colleen Simpson, who hit the turf near that Buccaneer logo at midfield. And this will be Cam Scully with the free kick. She sends it right into the middle. And that goes to the right of Keldon. We'll roll, roll, and roll. And Caravel with the goal kick. 3-0 Padua. 46th minute here at Bob Peoples Stadium.
And if you're Caravel, you down 3-0 with about, like you said, about 35 minutes left, 34 minutes left. If maybe you get a goal every 10 minutes here, you get back in this one, but that's not easy against this Padua defense that comes in.
Throwing for Padua, another offensive foray there by Paige Kenton. She's been kind of all over the place tonight.
Yeah, she has.
And here are the Panthers setting it in.
Good job by Keld.
Keld gets that one. Can't miss her in the crowd. Just get that. Oh, what color would that be? Salmon? That's a really bright pink. That left-footed shot's going to roll beyond number 3, Carly Cawley.
And then what? I believe it's going to be a.
We have.
I think she went up about 10 yards before.
Oh,
went out of bounds.
Can't get that sneaky.
Yeah, and Kyle was right on it.
I think it's the beard. So Ward heads this one up, but Padua takes possession in the center of the field. It goes.
And you see that, you'll see teams sneak those extra yards on the throw-in.
Here's Brianna Niggerbrugge, sends a through ball nicely to Kenton. She kind of loses her step, but she gets that one off to Mercer. Mercer rebounds nicely, and Padua's in business again, Jason.
Yes. Controlling it nicely.
Oh, nice move by Niggerbrugge. She's going to send across. And Kell does a nice job diving out to get that pass, keeping it out of harm's way.
Yeah, like you said, good job by Keld diving out, get out of harm's way, and regroup.
And here comes Caravel up the offensive way, but that ball's going to roll far, far to the left of Zerba. I believe that's going to be a goal kick as we approach where we just entered minute number 49. Thanks for joining us on 302 Sports. Keep your eyes on our various social media accounts to find out where we'll be next. I believe Wednesday we're at Frawley Stadium for Salesianum baseball against St. Mark's. Or for St. Mark's baseball against Salesianum, however you want to look at it.
Yeah, it'll be a busy week for us next week as we'll try and lock down some, hopefully lock down those soccer matchups that
It's such a nice,
Town
yeah, it's nice. It's with the bridge right there. It's awesome. What a great atmosphere.
Yeah, and like you said, great atmosphere. Early forecast looks like the weather will be in the high 70s, low 80s most at the end of next week. So
I think we deserve that.
Yep. As May will come in with the bang. Just hopefully it will stay dry. And here we go. This could be what Caravel needs. A free kick here.
A little pushing there by the Pandas.
Yep.
Did not go unnoticed. This will be a freebie from 45 yards out.
Yeah, this is where you'll look to set up a set piece. Caravel can get one, maybe get some momentum going.
It's off the knee of a Panda. I believe that was Hickox that it hit, and out comes Padua. Sent up the middle. We're just taken by Spey, but here comes the Pandas down the right side. That's Kenton. She's got Niggerbrugge. Gets it to her down the right side. She's 25 yards out. Hard to the left of Keld. Crosses. There's a shot. Oh, nice save by Sydney Keld.
Yeah, what a great save by Keld. Like, she's been pretty good at goal to keep this just a 3-0 lead for Padua. Excellent ball. All started at the back end. They cleared it out. And then Brentlinger found Kedden, who found a streaking player and shot on goal.
So it doesn't take Padua long to go from one end to the other.
No.
Colley is foiled. But she's going to get the ball back. Marked by her counterpart number 3, Brianna Niggerbrugge. That's a loose ball in midfield. Caravel kicks it out of bounds. It'll go back to the Pandas.
Yeah, both teams playing right around midfield right now. If you're at Padua with a 3-0 lead, you just want to keep the possession time. Caravel can't score when they don't have the ball.
Bichetti steals, gets it to Rachel Simpson, to Colleen Simpson. It's the Simpsons. Kenton in the middle, can't get that one. There's Brentlinger to get it. Oh, but she's taken out. And Jason, where do we have?
I believe we'll just have a goal.
Because that is in the box, but no penalty called, and Brentlinger's down. So we obviously are not going to show you the injured athlete. We hope Ashley's okay. And we'll be back right after this on 302 Sports.
Local decisions, Dover Federal Credit Union.
No matter where you are in life, at every stage, we are here for you, for all of life's big moments, and everything in between. After all, that's what families are for. We promise to make a positive difference in your financial life and go beyond the norm. Be a part of the Dover.
Sorry about that. She stayed in. There's a corner kick saved by Sydney Keld. So there's no foul, Jason, just a corner kick. But Brentlinger stayed in the game, so she's apparently okay.
That's good news.
As that was a pretty serious collision there, about 15 yards in front of the Caravel keeper, but she grabbed her leg real quick, but she was fine. She's a key member of this team. Will be playing next year at Florida Gulf Coast, I believe. How was that? The signing day at Padua, and Ashley and 8 others signed their letters of intent, including Lydia Olivier of Villanova and Emily Jerome for volleyball at Towson. We have stoppage of play. The clock's running.
We had a yellow card.
Oh, okay.
Given to
But the official's not even paying attention. I think this ball's
no,
not in play.
it's not in play.
All right.
He was given. He
said to stop the clock.
And he wanted to give a card, and Padua plays it fast, and that's what
they make a yellow here for that.
Yeah, they're probably going to get a warning. But
so the clock is stopped. That doesn't really matter. They keep it on the field.
Gives
anyway.
me a chance to talk about Unique Image, Mike.
Oh, yeah.
Unique Image is a full-service custom products company offering everything from apparel to promotional products that actually drives results through graphic design and vehicle wraps, plus so much more. Visit us on the web at uniqueimage.org or stop by our showroom, conveniently located in the Mill Creek Shopping Center at the intersection of Kirkwood Highway and Limestone Road. Unique Image. You envision, we create.
Alrighty, so we are back at this Padua ball. I was confused, but I knew he had stopped play, and then he wasn't paying attention to the ball, so I figured that ball was not in play.
Well, yeah, I mean, he was still putting the number on the yellow card.
There's Brentlinger and Colley right on the logo, and Ashley Brentlinger comes away with it, gets it to Brianna Niggerbrugge, and up the field she goes. She's got some room. Down the right side she goes. Splits the defender, gets through the defender, loses the ball, but There's Buschetti into the middle, tapped by Kenton. It goes over the end line.
Great.
And I was informed by members of the Padua junior varsity at halftime that they won their game too. At 4 o'clock, they played, I believe, over at the grass field.
They play here?
– 3-0. They scored all. And opportunity there, booted out of bounds by Nicole Rankin. Padua with the throw, and we are in minute 56. Couple subs coming on for the Pandas, including, I believe that is Christy Cox, who has 2 goals today. Scored the first one-on-one with Sydney Keld, a left footer into the corner, and the second one from Ashley Brentlinger. The Pandas, they have really owned possession since about the 10-minute mark of this game. A couple offensive forays for Caravel, but not too many.
Yeah, definitely not. Both teams have, both sides of the Padua's offense and defense, they've been a well-oiled machine here. And a lot of their
And Riley Hickox, number 6, back there with Scully on the back line, the last line of defense before Katie Zerba. Padua has it. Oh, this is going to be Caravel throwing. Padua does everything so quick, they want to confuse everybody, including the referees and the guys up in the booth. That throw-in is stolen by Brentlinger. I believe that was a handball not called, but it's going to stay with Padua. Here's Christy Cox. Through ball looking for Apostolico. She's trying to get a beat on it. It was kind of bouncing that turf a little funny. It's kicked out of bounds and will stay with Padua. So I think it had a little backspin when it hit that turf.
Yep.
But it kind of messed up Aaron Apostolico. So that is Simpson crosses to Simpson to Simpson. And that ball's going to roll over the end line, out of play. Goal kick. 59 minutes into this one. On a, I'd say it's a pleasant night. A little damp, but it's not cold, so that's good.
Yeah, it's going to get warm next week. Put your shorts on.
I think I will.
There's a chance as a foul on Padua, so Caravel will get a free kick from their side of the field. They try and get some momentum going here.
But there's that Padua defense again, just intercepts that with her noggin.
Mm-hmm.
And they got control again, Jason. That's Christy Cox.
And here it is again, the transition, Mike.
Here's Cox. Sends one in with the left foot. Is that deflected? Nope, it's going to be a goal kick, so it went straight off of Cox's foot.
What a great facility here at Caravel Academy. Gives you a chance to play some night games. This one, early evening game at 6 o'clock.
Yeah, it's almost a shame they called off that softball because it's really not a bad night. Ball's out of bounds, go to the Bucks.
I was thinking of walking over and maybe catching a couple innings.
This one down the right side, that is Bacchetti. It eludes her. Run. Marks her and steals. Padua in business again. Simpson through ball looking for Apostolica. Beautiful shot. Just a little too hard, but what a nice pass. She threaded the needle and just had a little too much oomph on it.
Yeah, but again, Mike, all set up by a great through ball. Like you said, a little too much, but great look. And Padua's offense.
And Padua sends it back into their offensive zone. Just kicked out of bounds by Ward. Keep bringing them in, bring them in. Keeps them fresh. Rachel Simpson is out, and we'll catch the number. Is this number 18? That won't be 18. 19, that would be Giuliana Della Campagni. So we're good that she's back in. She played a little bit in the first half. Another freshman, Coach Brown, Joe Brown, he just develops player after player after player. I mean, let's be fair. These kids come into his program already with a lot of development. Brownlinger gets that one with her left foot. It's like a kick save the Flyers could have used this season. Shetty with the steal, looking for Apostolico, but it's headed out by Caravel. And Caitlin St. Ledger's got it. She sends it through, looking for a teammate, but it's stolen, but back to St. Ledger. Nice move around the defender there. But Padua just seems like they got 15 players out there.
I was just saying, Mike, it seems like every Caravel player, Padua's got 3 players around them.
That one was looking for Cox, but it's cleared. Padua gets it back. And in again. That it did not go out of bounds. Apostolico and Ward battling for it in the corner. It's going to be a throw in Pandas.
Deep throw in. Right. Let's see what Padua can get some set up on the throwing piece.
And it's going to go back to Padua.
Yeah, it's going to be a free kick from and a sharp angle.
They give him a chance to set it up, though.
Yep, 30 yards out, but a sharp angle. So, again, we'll probably see more of a set piece.
This will be Bichetti taking this one. Right toward Keld. Kicked by Cox. Bounces high off the turf and in. I believe Christy Cox got that, Jason, and if she did, that's a hat trick.
That would be a hat trick.
So the turf, I thought the turf goal right there, Jason. That bounced high over Keld's head. And that is in the unofficially. So Cox bounces that one high up and right over Sydney Keld. Unfortunate for Sydney. And that makes it 4-0. Pandas, 16 to go here. Here's Marvel. She's 1-on-4, but she's got a little bit of an opportunity here. Gets by one defender, gets by two. Down she goes, no foul called.
Yeah, good no call.
And then just unable to get past that last one. Well, almost ate a microphone there, which doesn't taste as good as this pretzel. However, gives you all your minerals and other heavy metals you need. So we're down to about 15 and change to go here from Bob Peoples Stadium. I got to say, I've been pretty impressed with Padua tonight.
Yes, they've been really good in this one. Caravel's a pretty good, great team from Division II, and since about 10 minutes in, it's been all Pandas.
Here they come again. That's Kenton. She's got a defender between her and the ball, but it's kicked. And, Jason, that's going to be a corner.
Yes. And we saw Padua convert off a corner kick at the end of the first half, which I thought was the deflating goal for the Buccaneers.
Yeah, it was literally at the end of the half. So the Pandas all lined up for this corner, looking for a cherry on top. They are a lot of sophomores and freshmen on this roster for Padua. They're not going anywhere.
No, they are not.
Keld sends it to midfield. Oh, this is pushed by Cauley, and that was caught. She really she gave a pretty good shove. Sydney Wright back in the game down there on the left side. A nice little reverse. Sends it in the middle, looking for Apostolico. A header. Got it to Haley Scott, I believe, is in the game. Scott, her shot attempt was smothered. But what a nice design play with Wright and Apostolico. Apostolico's header actually deflected off her head, went right to Haley. And Scott's shot was, knocked down by a defender. That's Haley Scott there, number 20. Also a basketball player. There's several basketball players in this game for both teams.
Mm-hmm.
Throw-in by Della Campagni. And Scott down there. It's a 2-on-1 with Marvel. And the ball rolls out of bounds to go to Caravel. 72nd minute. As another substitution will be made this time for Caravel. Bedwell is going out, and in is Olivia Sapo, number 10. She returns. So if you're Caravel, maybe you take these last 10 minutes and try to work on some things and maybe sneak one in. Scott on Marvel. Can't take the ball away from her. Marvel gets it to midfield, but it is stolen back by Padua. And Jason, anytime Caravel's made any kind of offensive threat, Padua was there.
Yeah, absolutely.
That ball rolls to the right of Keldon. It'll be another throw. And thanks for joining us tonight on 302 Sports. Mike Lang, the tardy one, Jason Winchell, and Len Evans here with you. And we were here last night and for some good softball. We get some baseball coming up next week, and we hope some girls soccer. You can't get this kind of coverage of high school sports anywhere else in Delaware. Oh, and here's a 2-on-0 for Padua with that loose ball, but Keld comes out to grab that one. And this Apostolico is staring right down the barrel.
Like we said, the weather's going to be warm next week.
Yeah.
Spring. It's the perfect time to make those necessary home improvements with help from Dover Federal Credit Union. Enjoy no appraisal fees on home equity loans and lines of credit. Act now and take advantage of the limited time offer from Dover Federal Credit Union. Apply anytime, day or night at doverfcu.com. That's doverfcu.com.
Alrighty, so looks like Marte is it Marte? No, it's not Marte. One of the Caravel players apparently just looked like she, that's number 3. Cauley looks like she just got a little stiff or cramped up or something. Here comes the trainer. Clock is stopped. So, Jason, we have the St. Mark's Sallies on Wednesday, and we're looking at the 302 Sports Weekly on Wednesday. Should be from Frawley Stadium at 6 o'clock on Wednesday. That's the plan, at least. And
yeah, I mean, check our social media page because we have nothing really set up for next week. I mean, we're going to try and stream baseball on Wednesday and do the show from Hooters, but check our social media page. We're going to try and do the soccer games, but we will update you and keep you informed of our decisions for next week.
Boys lacrosse final today. Smyrna 7, Concord 3. Pardon me. And any other scores we have we can pass along. Girls lacrosse. St. Thomas More, 10-7 win over Mount Pleasant. Sanford 15, Red Lion 10. This is girls lacrosse. Dover 20, Indian River 7. Brandywine 21-0 over Christiana. So that's girls lacrosse. Some girls soccer scores we'll get to you. There's another interception by Apostolico, and Padua's got the ball again. That's Cox through to Brantlinger, back to Cox. And she'll be looking down the right side for Scott, but Marvel's there to intercept. Hodgson, a win over Public Safety and Security 8-2. CR 4, Appo 2, the big one down there is Appo, actually. I thought it was CR. Friends 6, Tatnall 0. Red Lions 6, Tri-State Christian 0. Delcastle 1-0 over Howard. That's all girls soccer. And in softball, Lake Forest 1, Cesar Rodney 0.
We're going to have more substitutions, Mike.
As you mentioned, most of the baseball and softball was postponed today. I believe the downstate teams, some of them were scheduled to play. No? They all got washed out too?
Padua Milford got washed out.
Yeah, so Padua Milford was scrapped. Throwing for the Pandas, that was Scott throwing it in. And sends that one over the end line. We are down to the home stretch. 74th minute here in Bear. It's about how long it took me to get here.
Yeah.
74 minutes. That one is tapped out by Marte, I believe, but Padua's got it back. And here's Brantlinger. She goes to the middle of the field. Marte chasing her. Caravel clears. St. Ledger's got it, but it's stolen by Cam Scully. Her shot goes off of Marte. Scully gets it back. It's to Haley Scott. Scott 1-on-2. Sends across looking for Kenton. Kenton out to, I'm not sure what number that was, but the shot was blocked.
But Padua just continues this pressure.
Yeah, they're smothering. I believe that was number, I can't tell what number that was over there. I look like 2, but there's no 2 on the roster.
It's out of bounds. It would be a Caravel throw-in.
Unless they brought somebody up from JV, but I don't think they would do that. A collision over there, and a Caravel player is down. Yeah, but the play goes on. Padua with a chance, but that ball's booted over the end line, and clock stops. 5:05 on the clock. Doesn't mean there's 5:05 left. We just have a temporary stoppage of play here for an injured player. There you can see the scoreboard. 4-0 Pandas. They're going to improve to 8-1. Caravel is going to suffer their third loss. They lost to 2 really good teams, Tower Hill and DMA. So no cheap losses here for the Bucks.
Yeah, they play a challenging schedule. We mentioned that on the show on Wednesday night that their schedule is real tough, and sometimes that helps you come to state tournament time in Division II. You play all those tough teams, a lot of Division I teams they play, and it'll give you a chance to, get you ready, tournament tested, like I like to say.
Yeah, they have Archer doing well. As we are ready to get started again, and this is going to be started up with a Keld goal kick. And Caravel had that one, but there's that defense again, but it rolls out of bounds. It's going to go back to Caravel.
And you can hear Coach Brown saying, finish strong. So he wants Padua to keep the pressure up. Wants them to finish out this game.
Scott lets that one bounce out of bounds, and she'll throw it in looking for Grace Mercer, number 9. Misses her. But Padua, as they've done all night, they get to every loose ball. There's a steal by, not sure if that was Riley Hickox, number 6, who took that one, but Caravel just unable really to put anything together offensively tonight, aside from an early chance. You know what's nice about this time of year? It's 7:30, and it's not really that dark out yet. So you can see from here, you can see the sun shining on the houses in the distance. We have the lights on here, and I've had them on for basically since the beginning of the game, but it's a beautiful early spring night. That throw in kicked by Marvel, but she gets off the side of her foot. It'll be a throw in for the Pandas. Della Campagni throws it in to Mercer. Nice pass inside to Brentlinger. She dekes her shot, smothered by a defender. Caravel looking to get it out, and they do to midfield, close to midfield, but there's Padua again. Mercer can't control that one. That is number 2. She's not on the roster, so I'm not sure who that is for Padua. That is Riley Hickox down the other end. Surveying her options and gets it back upfield, out of harm's way. That ball roll out of bounds. It'll be Caravel's throw in. Be another substitution. Kaylin Canty, K-A-H-L-A-N, Mrs. Canty. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your daughter's name. Kaylin Canty, a freshman, is in for Caravel. Both these teams have big rosters.
I believe we're going to have a quarter kick here for Padua. One last chance for them to
it's really a chance for them to
practice their set pieces.
You got it. It's a good opportunity. I mean, you don't want to. They don't want to rub it in, but they want to. Only so many chances in a game to get to work on these things.
Really, there hasn't been too many quarter kicks this game.
No.
Padua did convert at the one at the end of the half.
This might be their 3rd or possibly 4th. Right into the middle. Header goes wide left. And Keld will throw this. We'll kick it. So the clock is stopped. 2 minutes. We're going to have, I would imagine, a minute or two of stoppage time in this one. But we are nearing the end here from Bob Peoples Stadium. Mike Lang, Jason Winchell, Len Evans along with you on a Friday night. Brentlinger steals that kick. And Scully takes it. It goes out of bounds back to the Bucks. Pretty impressive performance here by Padua tonight.
Yes.
I got to say, it was every bit as dominant as that 4-0 score suggests. And they scored 4 goals, Jason, but their defense was at least as impressive as their offense.
Yeah, and Caravel had pressure the first 10 minutes of this game. And their defense did a good job, and Serba made the couple saves.
But she's been pretty lonely back there.
Yes. Since the 10-minute mark, it's been
inside, sent across the crease, and a whistle, but not the final whistle. I thought that was a little quick.
I believe it was a foul.
It's going to be looks like a goal kick for
the
Bucks.
It was a foul, so I believe they're going to kick from where the foul occurred, which was right in the middle of the field. Another chance for Keld to boot one out there.
But there's that Brentlinger again. 2 assists for Ashley tonight, both on goals by Christy Cox. Nice through ball down the left side, looking for, I'm not sure who that is. Might be Brandy Conti, number 11. That cross is over the end line, so it'll be a goal kick. And that's it. We're all done here at Bob Peoples Stadium. Padua, really impressive performance. They defeat Caravel Division II 4-0. And, Jason, that's an impressive day for the Padua Pandas.
Yes, it was. And it started, like I said, the first 10 minutes was a good start for Caravel, and then it just seemed like the tide turned. Padua didn't convert their first few times, missed some centering passes, but once that first one went in, they started to get everything going.
So I think it's going to about wrap it up from Caravel Academy. Our player of the game, Christy Cox, I believe she had 3 goals.
The hat trick, yeah.
I believe she had the hattie. And
second game in a row, I believe she's had a hat trick.
So Padua back in action. Both these teams back in action early next week, Tuesday for Caravel at St. Elizabeth's, Padua on Wednesday. Where did I say they were going? I can't remember, but
Caravel's at Archmere Wednesday.
They are St. Elizabeth's on Tuesday, though. They have, and the Padua plays Wednesday, Thursday. So, just a reminder: keep your eye on our social media to find out where we'll be. We're looking at Frawley Stadium on Wednesday night for Salesianum St. Mark's, and once again for Len Evans, Jason Winchell. This is Mike Lang. Thanks for watching, everybody. Good night and have a great weekend.